Gita chapter 2 verse 51. Sri Krishna continue with his wise word to Arjuna said, the wise possess of knowledge, having abandoned the fruits of their actions, freed from the fetters of birth, reach the sorrowless state. When you are not going to think about the fruits, have focus on the karma, and then you are in the positions that's called sorrowless state of mind. Gita chapter 2 verse 52. Sri Krishna continue with his wise words. Say to Arjuna, when your intellect crosses beyond the mire of delusion, then you shall attain to indifference as to what has been heard and what is yet to be heard. The knowledge is always going to be controlled by the detachment from that act or that duty. And whenever we are performing any duty, only yoga is going to help us to detach ourselves from that duty. In Gita chapter 2 verse 53, Shri Krishna said, when your intellect, though perplexed by what you have heard, shall stand immovable and steady in the self, then you shall attain self-realizations. And a person who got the self-realizations is always going to perform his duty in a very intellect way, and that intellect way is going to help to be a yogic person, a person who do the yogic works, and that depends on the yoga. Gita chapter 2 verse 54. After listening all these wise words, Arjun said to the Lord Krishna, O Keshav, what is the descriptions of the man who has this firmly founded wisdom, whose being is steadfast in spirit? How does the man of wisdom speak? How does he sit? How does he walk? The great warrior Arjuna asking to Lord Krishna that what persona or a yogic or intellect persons has to show as he sit, as he walk, or how he speaks. Gita chapter 2 verse 55. After listening this, Lord Krishna said to Arjuna, O Parth, when a man completely cast off all the desires of the mind and is satisfied and content in the self, by the self, then is he said to be one of steady wisdom. So always we have to enlighten ourselves in every deeds of the life, and that should come through the yoga. And yoga is always helpful for those persons who has the thoughtful process in a very positive manners for the self or the environment.